Alright, this video is primarily for the team manager. We're going to go over the account settings part of the website. This is where you as a team manager can set a lot of information up so you don't have to constantly do it when you set up a game or practice or things like that. You have a team settings tab where the name, your team login page is, how much space you've used, your referral code, which will help you extend your renewal date, the zip code for the team font size. This section here controls your name up here, how big you want it. Sometimes you want it big if you got a big logo, sometimes not as big if it's a long name. So we give the ability to have big, medium, and small. When you join TeMojo, if the team has been in place for a few months or a couple years and you know your current team record, you can enter here. It'll show up on the home page already. Here's where you define what your home uniform or away uniform is. So whenever you set up a game and it defaults to the home team, it automatically put the white, blue, or whatever you set as your home jersey. Here's where you can upload your logo, upload any left picture, right picture. It can be team pictures or award ceremony pictures, whatever it is that you want to use. You can use those two and interchange them out. The data defaults is where you control what's on your login page. You set the defaults for your game and game notifications. When do you want them to go out? How long is the game? The arrival time, things like that. For practice and events, same thing. Team season. This is where you create your current season, so whenever you set up a new game, it will appear when you click the season. So that way you can tie everything together. That's more for future plans that we have, where you can go back, instead of archiving seasons, you can go back and review them by changing what season you're looking at. Here's your past seasons down here. You can edit or delete them. If you have information tied to them, we recommend that you don't delete them. Team contacts. If you want to add other contacts, you can do that here. One thing I want to note is when you add a contact, if you don't want them to appear on the front page, you just check that box right there. It changes it to 0, and then they will not appear on the front page. It's a good idea for maybe a backup team manager or something. They won't appear right here. A lot of teams use it for assistant managers, assistant coaches that really don't want to appear on the front page as a team manager, but have access to get into the site and change things if the other team manager needs some help. Guest player list. You can set up guest players here that help you whenever you need somebody for an extra player or some players that you're looking at adding to your team and you just don't want to grant them full access to the website. This basically just sets them up so they can receive game and event notifications. This here will show you all the teams that you're associated with. Team uniforms. You can come in and add multiple team uniforms. I know some teams like to wear pink on Breast Cancer Awareness Month and things like that, so you can do that and then set up a game where you wear that jersey. All the opponents that you're going to play, you can come in here and set them up. Click New, put in the opponent name, any contact information that you have for that particular team, locations as well. It's a good place to start if you know you're going to practice at 2 or 3 different locations. You can come in, set all those up, location name, and then put the address in one long string across there. It'll create the map link for you. And this My Account is going to be the section that everybody's going to have access to, where it's got their name, email, phone number. And again, you need to make sure that all your parents and players select what their carrier is so that they won't have any red X's on the messaging area when it comes time for you to communicate with them via text. And that covers the high level of the account settings on TeMojo.